faces on this bank of drawers over here, and now today I'll be filming myself putting the faces and the handles on this set of drawers. After that, I'll be filling this in with some supports and a base for my chop saw, just temporary until I can get the countertop mounted, but that's what we're doing today, so stick around and check it out. Thanks. Can't forget that coffee break. As you guys can see here, I'm grabbing an old heat fuel additive container to act as a spacer, but I had to grab my sander here in a second to make them fit better because I got a little excited when I was cutting that stuff up. And yes, you saw that correctly. My belt sander belt blew up, so I had to go replace that and continue sanding. Well, my camera died, and after I got this one put on, I realized that I made a mistake and made this one a ½ inch too short, so then my entire pattern was off. So I'm not going to redo these, but these three are going to be not grain match, which is going to bother me, but I don't have another sheet to do it with. So I'm just going to have to deal with it and remind myself to slow down, measure twice, and cut once.
This is a key reminder as to why you always slow down, measure twice, and cut once, so you don't do what I did. Think ahead, kids. Don't be in a rush. Here you can see me measuring out center line on all the drawers to center my handles on. For anyone that might be curious, I'm using Craig's Cabinet Hardware Jig Pro. I will leave a link in the description for this tool and some other tools that I have used throughout this build. I made these handles out of a solid 2x6 that I cut down and used my router to route out that little handhold. But I will be putting together a short video for that. So check back to my channel for a short on how to make your own cabinet handles. For my temporary Mitersaw station, I'm just using some scrap 3/4 inch plywood strips that I had in my shop as the base. I measured out 4 inches down on each, and as you can see, I'm drilled out and using pocket holes to support that to the two cabinets. Then I will use a 1/2 inch piece of plywood, birch plywood, to act as a base, and I will have that with a nice round over just to make it nice and smooth so I don't catch my hand on it. And then when I get the top put on the entire thing, I will then be able to add a more permanent base for my miter saw.